Hello students, in this video we are going to study process of fertilization, which is also called as syngamy or amphimixis. In sexual fertilization there is union of male and female gamete to form zygote. Okay, so male gamete is haploid, female gamete is haploid, and they unite to form diploid zygote. In human, as in all the mammals, fertilization process is completely internal. In female reproductive system, it takes place in ampulla of fallopian tube. Okay, so you can see this is female reproductive system. These are two ovaries, oviduct, uterus, vagina. In the fallopian tube or oviduct, this middle part is called as ampulla. Okay, here in the ampulla fertilization takes place. It mainly occurs in three stages or three steps. They are entry of sperm in female vagina is the first step. Entry of sperm into ovum, that is the female egg, is the second step. And activation of ovum is the third step of fertilization. Let us discuss in detail the first stage, that is entry of sperm in the female vagina. You can see this is the opening of vagina, and during the process of copulation, that is mating of male and female, millions of sperms are deposited in the vagina. So during copulation, glans penis, it discharge semen from urethra into the female vagina. So sperms are entered through the semen of male, and during one single insemination about 400 to 500 millions of sperms, okay, so much large number of sperms, they are released in the female body. And when they release in the female body, they find their way towards the uterus and finally towards the fallopian tube, where they will meet the ovum. Movement of sperm up to ampulla is due to the result of swimming, and that is the lashing of the tail. So this is the structure of sperm. We have studied it. These are the tails of sperm. By lashing it on the walls of uterus, they move in forward direction, and also there is movement of uterus and fallopian tube. Okay, that movement is called as contraction of uterus. Due to contraction of uterus and fallopian tube, this movement occur of the sperm, and this movement is also stimulated by the hormone oxytocin. Okay, pituitary gland secrete the hormone oxytocin, which is useful for movement of sperm up to the fallopian tube. Okay, in this process, when the sperm are entering inside, one important step taking place, that is capacitation of sperm. Now, what is capacitation of sperm? Capacitation of sperm is activation of sperm. The sperm get more and more active. How they become active? Mainly in the sperm, you can see in the diagram I am drawing, this is the head part of the sperm, this is the neck part, and this is the long tail. Okay, in the head part, nucleus is present, and on the nucleus there is a cap-like structure. This cap-like structure is called as acrosomal cap. This acrosomal cap, it contains lytic enzyme. Incapacitation of sperm, these lytic enzymes on the present in the acrosomal cap, they get more and more active. The chromosome membrane, it becomes thin. The receptor site on the acrosome are exposed. There are receptor site on the acrosome, they get exposed and the sperm become active to penetrate in the ovum. At the same time, calcium ions enter in the sperm. Entry of calcium ion in the sperm, they become more active and the tails become to show rapid whiplash movement. The vestibular secretion of female also enhance the sperm motility. In this way, the sperm can remain viable for about 24 hours and after capacitation, when they enter inside, within 5 minutes, the sperm enter into the fallopian tube near the ovum. Now see here, sperms are going in all the direction inside the female body. Now ovum is present only at this time, in this part. दोन ओव्हरी मधून फक्त एका ओव्हरी मधून ओव्हम बाहेर पडतोय. इथे जर ओव्हम असेल तर तो इथे नसेल. मग इथल्या स्पर्मचं काय होईल, या बाकीच्या स्पर्मचं काय होईल, दे गेट डिस्ट्रॉइड. ओके, ओनली सम स्पर्म्स दे आर सक्सेसफुल in going up to the ovum. Other sperm they lost their life in the way. सगळेच्या सगळे स्पर्म इथपर्यंत पोहोचत नाही. मग किती स्पर्म पोहोचतात आपण पाहिलं, 400 to 500 millions of sperm they enter in the female body, but while going through this vaginal, through the tract, there are various acidic enzymes they get exposed to. The endometrium wall of the uterus, that is also barrier for the sperm, and very less sperm they enter in the actually ampulla part of the female body. Now the second step we are going to study, that is entry of sperm into the ovum. So although so many sperms are released in the female body, okay, only few hundred of sperms they get successful in entering in the fallopian tube. And only one sperm is required for actual process of fertilization. Only one sperm is required. And in the ampulla region, the sperm met the descending ovum. So ovum, it has given out from the ovary by the process of ovulation. आठवत असेल तुम्हाला, ओव्युलेशनच्या प्रोसेसमधून ओव्हम ओव्हरीतून बाहेर पडतो ग्रॅफियन फॉलिकलच्या मधून. दिस ओव्हम इज कॉट बाय द फिमरी. ह्या काय आहेत, दे आर द फिमरी पार्ट. दिस इज उस्टिया. ओके, नाव इट एंटर इन द ओस्टियम अँड इट एंटर इन द फॅलोपियन ट्यूब. आता हा इथून बाहेर पडलेला ओव्हम कुठे आला आहे, ॲम्प्युलामध्ये आला आहे. या ठिकाणी जर त्याला स्पर्म भेटले तर या ठिकाणी होणार आहे फर्टिलायझेशन, एंट्री ऑफ स्पर्म इनटू ओव्हम. लेट अस सी इट. ओके, सो दिस इज डायग्राम. So we are studying the second step, that is entry of sperm into the ovum. Now this is ovum. This is vitelline membrane of the ovum. This is nucleus. त्याला आपण म्हणतो germinal vesicle. The first layer is vitelline membrane. The second membrane is zona pellucida, and the third membrane is corona radiata. So these three membranes are there, which the sperm will cross to enter in the ovum. Okay, these three layers, they are required to be broken. Now here mainly some reactions takes place. या ठिकाणी काही रिॲक्शन्स होतात. कोणकोणत्या रिॲक्शन होतात या ठिकाणी? या ठिकाणी एक होते ॲक्रोझोमल रिॲक्शन. ओके, या ठिकाणी होते ॲक्रोझोमल रिॲक्शन. त्याच्यानंतर पुढची जी रिॲक्शन आहे ती आहे compatibility reaction, or it is also called as fertilization reaction. Okay, compatibility reaction. Is the second reaction. And after that, egg reaction और त्याला दुसरे नाव आहे एग रिॲक्शन. अँड सगळ्यात पुढची रिॲक्शन आहे कॉर्टिकल रिॲक्शन. कंपॅटिबल रिॲक्शन और एग रिॲक्शन. आणि थर्ड रिॲक्शन आहे दॅट इज कॉर्टिकल रिॲक्शन. So these three reactions, they takes place during entry of sperm into the ovum. Now what is acrosomal reaction? In acrosomal reaction, the acrosome it secrete the lytic enzyme. कोणकोणते एन्झाईम तयार करतात ते? It secrete the enzymes which will penetrate the wall of corona radiata and zona pellucida. They are zona lysine or acrosine. Okay, the enzymes are zona lysine or acrosine and corona penetrating enzyme. So two enzymes, one is corona penetrating enzyme and second one is zona to break the zona pellucida. The enzyme is zona lysine enzyme. Okay, these two enzymes are secreted by the acrosomal cap and it will break the walls. They dissolve the wall and the sperm enter towards the ovum. The sperm when passes to zona pellucida, they come to the zona pellucida. At that time the sperm has some receptors, fertilizing receptor. So there is reaction between fertilizing and anti-fertilizing. Fertilizing, okay, these fertilizing receptors, they are present on the ovum. Anti-fertilizing receptor, they are present on the sperm. Okay, so ovum and sperm, they have some receptors. What are they? They are receptors. Okay, the ovum वरती आहेत ZP3 आणि ZP2. ZP म्हणजे झोना पेल्युसिडा. इट इज नॉट जिल्हा परिषद. ओके, ZP is zona pellucida. ZP2, ZP3 receptors, they are present on ovum and the sperm has anti-fertilizing receptor and there is reaction between these two receptor. जर हे कॉम्पॅटिबल असतील तरच तो स्पर्म या ठिकाणी येईल. हिअर इट इज स्पेसिस स्पेसिफिक. प्रत्येक स्पेसिसचे फर्टिलायझिंग आणि अँटी फर्टिलायझिंग हे स्पेसिफिक असतात आणि म्हणून त्या स्पीसीसचा स्पर्मच त्या स्पीसीसच्या ओव्हमच्या आतमध्ये जाऊ शकतो, फर्टिलायझेशन होऊ शकतं. नाही तर काय झालं असतं, कोणताही स्पर्म आत जाऊ शकला असता. असं होऊ शकत नाही. दोन स्पीसीजमध्येच फर्टिलायझेशन होऊ शकतं, दोन वेगवेगळ्या स्पीसीजमध्ये फर्टिलायझेशन होऊ शकत नाही ड्यू टू धीज रिसेप्टर्स अँड देअरफॉर दे आर कॉल्ड ॲज compatibility reaction. It maintains the compatibility of the organism. So as the sperm head touches zona pellucida, its acrosome covering rupture and the inner lytic enzyme, that is zona lysine, they get released which act on zona pellucida. Okay, and at the point of contact this cause egg reaction. त्यालाच आपण म्हणतो egg reaction, in which a small fertilization cone or cone of reception is formed. आता पहा, जेव्हा हा ठिकाण होतो या ठिकाणी एक कोन तयार होतो. This cone is called as cone of fertilization or cone of reception. Now this cone of fertilization or cone of reception is the point where the sperm will enter in the ovum part. And the sperm head come in contact with it, and as a result production of weak wave of depolarization is formed and plasma membrane of both the cells dissolve at the point of contact and sperm nucleus enter inside the ovum. See, you can understand here, a cone is formed, the membrane get dissolved and the sperm nucleus enter in the ovum. Okay, so this is the actual process how the sperm enter in ovum.